Hello, hello. It's nice to be here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching me from. It's very please join in. I want this live video to be very short, precise, exact, straight to the point. No beating about the wish. Dear, we want to start a pharmacy in Ghana. How much do you think you need to start a wholesale pharmacy, a retail pharmacy, a manufacturing pharmacy in Ghana? Please join in, join in. I'm waiting for you for 2 minutes, then we can start. If you see me look, I I did my enquiries from my colleagues and from people who own farm, and I made the request button open so that if you have a question, you can ask me. Okay, so that we will address it together. I have had this question from so many people. So many people. How much do you think I can start a pharmacy with? From my two previous videos on how to start a pharmacy in Ghana, I've had this request for so long. So today we want to address it on a live video so that we will all be clear as to how much we would need to start a pharmacy in Ghana. It's not going to be too long so that those that will watch later will not have problems. And if you have joined, please like the video. Like this video for me. Please like it, share and family. Let others come on board. Let them share their ideas on how we can start a pharmacy this how they think they can start a pharmacy this 2024. I'm coming to share with you the technical to start a pharmacy. But others can bring their experience on board. Okay. So I'll be waiting for you. It's 2 minutes already. It's 2 minutes. Please, if you have joined, like the video for me. If you have joined, like the video. If you have joined, like the video. If you have joined, like the video. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm waiting. Let me relax so that it's going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be a very interactive session. That's how come I've opened the request button. If you want to come in and share your ideas, or if you want to come in and talk, we will be here listening to you. Okay. Please, if you come in, like the video, me pamocho, yeah, kudi, all the languages you can talk about. Okay, please help me like the button, and I say like a button. Share wo Facebook, share wo WhatsApp, wo TikTok, baabia share na amanfoɔ mmɛjoin ne. Amanfoɔ bebree pɛ sɛ ɔmo bie pharmacy. Ɔnyɛ pharmacist, ɔyɛ doctor, ɔyɛ nurse, ɔyɛ teacher, but onim dynamics no kwan a ɔbɛfa so a wobɛtumi ayɛ. Enti bra, mommra, please join in. Let's learn, relearn, unlearn, and all the good stuff. Okay. Please, I'm waiting. I beg go, make I no shake this tripod. Okay. When it's 5 minutes, I think I should start. Yes. Okay. Please, if you have joined in, please share the video for me. Share this video to others, friends, and family. Share to your neighbors, all those interested in doing businesses. Share with them. Let them come on board. We'll discuss, learn, relearn, and unlearn certain things. Okay. And the comment section is open. You can put in your questions so that we'll address it as such. Welcome, the person that has joined. God bless you for joining. Please like the video for me, like the video and share. I think I don't know whether it's 5 minutes or it's 5 seconds since we did it. So it's 5 minutes since I came on live, so we can start. Okay. So I posted a video some time ago on how to start a pharmacy in Ghana, where I explained the processes you needed to go through, where first of all you have to register your pharmacy. Second of all, you have to go to the you have to get a pharmacist who will partner with you in order to register the pharmacy for you, and who will also be your superintendent pharmacist. Then you write to they will come pharmacy council, they meaning pharmacy council of Ghana will come to your site. They will inspect your facility. Then they will go, if there's approval, they will write to you. If there's no approval, they will let you know. They will write to you stating the reasons. Then they will, if your approval is being granted, you are also expected to write back to them when you have finished the place. So it's the same process we are going to go by with with how much we are going to need in starting the pharmacy. Welcome, the person that has joined, welcome. Please like the video if you have just joined. Please like the video for me. So it's the same process for we starting, how much we would need in starting the pharmacy. Please pardon me if I'm fumbling. Okay, I'm not used to this live video here on YouTube. So in starting the pharmacy, first of all, you would register. You would register the pharmacy just like when you want to start the pharmacy. You will register the pharmacy. And where would you register the pharmacy? You will register it with the Registrar General, the Registrar General's department. You need in order to be able to register the place successfully, being it a pharmacy, being it a provision shop, being it your own small company, you can register the place yourself online. Don't spend so much money giving people to spend on your behalf in order to do a simple thing that would have lasted like 4 minutes or 5 minutes. You pay the money online, you register online. When your certificate is ready, they will give you your certificate. So it's the little things that we do that reduces the cost of the things we want. So our advice, you do the Registrar General's department yourself. Because I've seen people doing it and they are taking 500 cedis. It might even be less. So 500 me, I was singing. Oh, okay. So let's say that the Registrar General's department registration will cost us 600 cedis. So we have 600 cedis for that, or 500 cedis. Let's use the 500 because that's what I've seen people taking. Then we need, in order for you to go to pharmacy council to start the processes of registering the pharmacy, you should have had a pharmacist already. Okay, a pharmacist that will partner with you So for that one, let's say that we have a pharmacist who at least is taking 2,500 cedis or 3,000. So let's say the minimum 2,500 by 12. Do you get it? By 12, meaning the person will be helping you or will be working with you the whole year. So by the whole year, that is 12. Okay, so we'll multiply the 2,000. Oh my God, I don't have a calculator here. Okay, so we'll be having 2,500 multiplied by 12, which means 12 months in a year. Please, if you get it, let me know in the comments. Okay, so we are now, in fact, I even jumped a certain step. So before you even go to pharmacy council or before you register the place, you should have a facility or you should have the site, not the facility. You should have the site already. I have an intention of setting up a pharmacy, or I have an intention of setting up a retail wholesale pharmacy. I should have already known where I want to site the facility. Maybe I live in northern Ghana. So let me say I want to site the thing in Upper West. I should know particular place in Upper West I want to set up the pharmacy. So I should have already made my enquiries, had my shop. If I have to pay for it, I have paid for it. But please don't pay for the shop if you don't know the requirement for the shop. The requirements have the shops have requirements. You cannot just use any shop because the shop should be big enough to have at least two offices, to have a washroom, to have a counseling area. The counseling area can be one of the offices. Then the pharmacist office. Some people have pharmacist slash CEO's office. Whatever you want to do with, there should be an office that somebody can come. Hello, please welcome. Welcome. The people that are joining, kindly like the video for me. Like and share the video for me. We are talking about pharmacy, how to successfully start, how much you need to start a pharmacy in Ghana. So you should have had a shop big enough to have two offices, a washroom, and the space where the medications will be arranged. Do you get it? So you should have known all these requirements before you go ahead and pay for the shop or rent the shop, because if they don't meet the requirement, it will be one of the reasons why the council will disapprove of your request. Okay, so please make sure the requirements are application. So we have had our site, but bear in mind that the location of the site determines the amount you will pay. For someone that lives in Accra that wants to set up the pharmacy in Kaneshi, the amount a shop in Kaneshi will cost will be different from the amount a shop in Dodowa will cost. A shop in Dodowa might cost maybe 2,000 or less. Okay, so I was making an example that assuming a shop in Kaneshi will cost um assuming a shop in Kaneshi is 2,000 cedis, a shop in Techiman or a shop around Fanchenebra in Kumasi or Ocheberiate might not be the same as the Kaneshi. So your budget might also differ from the other. So let's say Techiman is um sorry, Kaneshi, a shop in Kaneshi will cost 2,000 cedis a month. Do you get it? So you'll be required to pay for a year. Do you get it? Because your application your application and its approval might last between 6 months to 1 year. And all those period you will have to rent the shop. So let's say 2,000 by 12. Just like we multiply the pharmacist allowances by 12, the same way we will multiply um the shop by 12. I hope it is clear. And the same for the person that is at Fanchinebra. So the Fanchinebra person is paying 1,000 cedis per month for the shop. So 1,000 by 12 will be the amount the person is to raise for a year. Because unless the shop is for you, I am not sure any shopkeeper will be willing to give you a shop that will be closed for an entire year. Please, do you get it? Uh-huh. So that one too will be an amount on its own. So for the Kaneshi own, let's say it is 24,000, and the Fanchinebra will cost 12,000 because we are renting it for a year. That is fine. So after you have had your pharmacist, you have done your due diligence, you've agreed and signed as to how you are going to negotiate and run the pharmacy successfully. Will accompany you to the pharmacy council. At the pharmacy council, it do it online or you do it in person. A form is required for you to fill. And in filling the form, you have to select which pharmacy you are opening. There are different kinds of pharmacy, different areas for opening pharmacy. You can choose to open a retail pharmacy. For a retail pharmacy, you only sell medication to the end users. Please, we must take note of that. Medication is being sold to the consumers. That is the patient and the client with your customers. But there is a wholesale pharmacy. For a wholesale pharmacy, you are selling it to another another person who is going to do retail or wholesale too, because some wholesales buy from other wholesales. So you can have a wholesale pharmacy and you can equally have a retail pharmacy. Also, people have wholesale retail pharmacy in Ghana. So they have a part that does the retail and they have a part that does the wholesale, all together in one shop. And there's also the last one called the manufacturing pharmacy. Some people don't sell, they don't how do you call it? They don't sell the para, they don't sell the magnesium trisilicate. They are not the ones doing the dispensing of the single medication, but rather they manufacture. So you will see them manufacturing paracetamol syrup, you will see them manufacturing Mesenalco, which is a laxative. You will see them manufacturing Espesed, which is an expectorant. You will see manufacturing magnesium plus aluminium hydroxide, which is an antacid. So there are different kinds of pharmacy. So by the time you get there, you should have known what you want to set up already. Okay, so first of all, you have to know which one you want to set up. But whichever it is, your registration fee is 1,000 cedis. I have to make that one known. After this live video, I'll post the requirements from the Pharmacy Council website on my community so you can look at it. So whatever it is, you need 1,000 cedis for the registration. Okay. So now let's assume everything has gone through. You've picked your forms, you have filled, hands crossed, you are waiting for them. They have come by the grace of God to inspect your place. They have granted you an approval for you to furnish the place because you met all the requirements. Okay. So by meeting the requirements, we have now we have now come to the stage where we have to finish the shop. And in finishing the shop, it entails a lot. We have You have to provide shelves because you put the medications of shelves. You need chairs, you need a counter, you need a table because your pharmacist office will have to have a table. You would need air conditioners, either one or two, depending on your space, or you need fan. You need a source of ventilation because the drugs cannot be um in an open space where there's no proper ventilation. Some of the drugs cannot resist after 25 degrees Celsius, which is room temperature. So when they are at such temperatures, they begin to degrade and it doesn't give the best result. Potency, efficacy reduces, okay? It will not give you the best of results when it comes to your clients or consumers, okay? So after you've had your fridge, your air condition, your counter, your shelves, plus any other thing you want to have. So for my shelf and counter here, I am using 5,000 cedis because it really costs. It's either you are using the glass or you are using the wooden type or you are using the plastic or the formica board, whichever one you are using. So let's say that approximately you are using it's costing 5,000 cedis, okay, for the counter and shelf. For the AC, we all know the prices of things are increasing. For maybe a 1.5 horsepower, you might get it around maybe 4,000, 3,500. Okay, so let's say that you need a 2 horsepower to be able to power the place very effectively. So let's say 6,000. Even if you are getting the 1.5, let's say we are getting it at 4,000 cedis. Then our fridge, you need a fridge to keep certain medications. As I said, some of the suppositories it gets melted at a certain temperature. Some don't even resist, they cannot even stand room temperature, so you have to get the fridge. You need injections, insulin, anti-snake, anti-rabies, sherryprox, and all other drugs. They have to be stored in the refrigerator. So let's say we are using 1,200 for a fridge. I don't want to mention any brand over here, but I guess 1,200 we can get a very good and affordable fridge. Okay, so we have now shelved the place, we have provided our counter, we have an air condition, we have a fridge. Don't forget we need chairs and table, chairs and table. So let's say maybe for our beginning, you don't need so much. As time progresses, you can add on. Please, if you are watching me, you can leave a comment. Let me know that you're enjoying it. If you can hear me, leave a comment, please. If you can hear me, leave a comment. If you can hear me, leave a comment. What I am saying, you are following. Or if you have if you are an experienced person, you own a pharmacy, you have owns a pharmacy, you have worked in the pharmacy for long. Oh my god. Uh-huh. You can call in. The request button is open. You can just join in. Okay. Okay. So we've had our chairs, our table and chairs. Our table and chairs, let's say it is costing around 500 cedis because things are not cheap in this our modern day Ghana. Okay. So we've now, number one, we have registered the pharmacy, which costed 5,000 cedis, 500 cedis rather. Then we rented the shop. So let's say we are renting the shop at Kaneshi. Kaneshi, we had the shop for 2,000 assuming, please, it's not definite. You might go and it will change. We are just having an idea of how much it will cost so that you can build your budget around it. Okay. So we've registered the place at Registrar General for 500. We have had our shop at Kaneshi for 2,000 cedis a month, which costed 24,000 a year. Then we've had a pharmacist, which we are going to be paying monthly 2,500. So 2,500 by 12. 2,500 by 12, which is a year exactly. So 2,500, 12 by 2,500. Okay. So that's how much we are going to be paying our pharmacist. Then we now go to pharmacy council. Depending on the shop we are opening, it might cost us 1,000 cedis. So let me say 1,000 cedis on the average. Okay. So 1,000 cedis on the average. Then we are done with that of pharmacy council. Then you come to your air condition, your fridge, in fact, your finishing taxes in the shop before you be granted final approval. So you now have 6,000 cedis. No, 4,000 rather. Sorry. We are using 4,000 on the minimum for the air condition. Then our fridge will cost 1,200. Our table and chair will cost 5,000. Then so we are done with those parts. It will be inspected, and if everything goes on as planned, you'll be granted a letter of final approval. So now you've had your final approval, you have stocked the place. Don't forget, you need 2 billboards. You need 2 billboards. I almost forgot. You need 2 billboards. You need one on the pharmacy, one on top of the building, and you need one directing people to the place. Okay. So you have to mount all those ones too. So let's say the billboards, I don't know how much billboards will cost though. But let's say 1,500 for the 2 billboards. The ones up, depending on the design you want. Some people put lights in it. You might get it less or below. Okay. So let's say 1,500, 1,500 place up. Okay. We are now coming to stock. Hmm. And let me tell you something. Drugs are not like provision shop. Of paracetamol wholesale now is costing 1 cedi, almost 20 pesos. Do you get? Sorry, 20 pesos. Oh, let me drink some water. Okay, so I was saying that a blister of para at wholesale price is costing around 1 cedi 20 pesos. So you can imagine the amount you need in stocking up the pharmacy. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. It is very possible. It is very possible. I have colleagues that 2 years after pharmacy school, they started their own pharmacy. So it is very possible, especially to my young pharmacists. I think we should be doing this for our own sake. We should be having our own pharmacies to even employ the younger ones. It will go a long way in helping us establish ourselves. Okay, so the final thing is stocking. You have to stock. And in stocking, in maybe my next live video, we'll consider things that we'll talk about things you have to consider when stocking. You know, when you are starting afresh, you wouldn't know how the area is, um sicknesses they present, how they how the seasons over there is. There are certain areas that malaria, if you stock up plenty malaria medication thinking it's malaria season, so people will come. Sister, what about loss? People will not come with malaria. And when the seasons are changing, you think, oh, this one respiratory diseases will be coming. So things we should consider before stocking. You can do your survey, which I think you should do before you even get the facility in the site. You should do your survey as to what to expect, what are their problems, before you be able to come in and help solve the problem. So let's say approximately you are stocking. Yes, you need maybe 2 boxes of paracetamol. You need, okay, let's say 2 boxes each of over-the-counter medications. If it's an area which is populated by commercial workers, you know what to stock. You know what to stock. In Ghana, those people have problems with mechi, misisi, menai, exactly. So you know what to stock. If you are living in a residential area, you know what to stock. You know you don't have to stock everything. So what are the key things you have to stock? At least two or three on the shelf, so that you can, as the stock runs down, you can be filling up. I think it helps that way, rather than buying them in cartons or buying them in boxes whilst you don't really know how the area is. Okay, so this is an advice from a pharmacist to anyone who wants to start a pharmacy. Please, when you are starting, start small. It doesn't matter whether you have so much money to start big. Start small. When you are stocking up, stock up everything in bits. If you want to buy um amlodipine, if you want to buy amlodipine Melate or Becylate, you buy them in one boxes. So you buy all the UK brands you can get, at least 3 of the UK brands. You buy the local brands. You buy Innovator. You get it. So you have at least one. There's an option for the client to select, or if the client doesn't know, you know which one to give the client, instead of maybe stocking up maybe Indian 1,000 packets of Indian brands. Do you get it? And as I said earlier, you should have known the area which you are setting up the pharmacy. There are certain areas, don't send your UK staff. It will not be bought. They will not buy. If you tell them, oh, we have one which goes for 10 cedis and we have one which goes for 100 Ghana, they will just be looking at you like this. Sister, we were just all big by a gold one. So you should know the area in which you are setting up the pharmacy, so that it will inform you at least the little things you should start up with. Okay. So after you have bought everything one, para, you can get item drag, you can get items slash Starwin, you can get Let Up, you can get Pharmanova, you can get SK. In fact, everything small, one box. Over time, we we are considering stocking up with 15,000 Ghana cedis or 20,000 Ghana cedis. You might think it's so much, but trust you me, believe you me, or trust you me, whichever one you know, you will walk up to a wholesale pharmacy and you will get less than 5 boxes, 5 big boxes of medications. The money sounds huge, but the things you will get is not huge. That's how come I'm recommending you start small, you start little, so that you grow from there. You will know what your customers want. You will know how to serve them better. Do you get it? You even know the ones you have to make arrangements for. It's not everything you have to buy and keep so that it will sit down. It will expire and you will run at a loss. Do you get it? And you also don't expect that within the few months or a year that you have started the place, you should be getting profits. No, it's not done like that. You've forgotten that you have staff to pay, you have bills to pay. Yes, your machines and your gadgets, if you don't buy energy saving ones, you'll be paying more bills. That means your profit is even going down. Okay, so there are little things you should consider before. I wish I could combine everything together. I want to do the calculation and give you, if you want to start a pharmacy in Kaneshie, how much at least you would need. So let me see. I'm using 15,000. I'm using the person that has like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. The person that has like, thank you. I'm using 15,000 for the stocking up. Okay. So let's stock up with 15,000. And don't forget that we made our billboard with 1,500. We registered our facility with 500. We had our superintendent pharmacist 2,500 cedis a month. How about buying an AC? Yes, you will buy an AC, Ebenezer. You need an AC in the pharmacy. Sure, very important. Okay, so you would we are stocking see me. Eben, you are confusing me. We are registering the pharmacy with the registrar general at 500 cedis. We are getting our superintendent pharmacy for at least, so I'm not saying this is the amount. It depends on your arrangement, your negotiation. You get, so the person might give you, let's say, at least 2,500 a month. So you multiply that one by 12. The amount you get will be for the person for that year. Then we are renting our shop at Kaneshie, which is at least 2,000 cedis a month. I don't know the areas in Kaneshie, so I don't know the amount they are likely to take. But let's say you are having the shop at Kaneshie. So you are having 2,000 cedis for a month. Multiply that by 12, which will be 2,000, 24,000 for a year. Then your pharmacy council license for your registration, depending on the one you want. I've already spoken about it. You pay 1,000 cedis. Okay, 1,000 cedis for your registration, your forms and everything. 1,000 cedis. Then if you are being granted approval for you to carry on, that is when you would need the shelving, your counter, your air condition, your fridge, your chairs, your table. Don't forget that you have to set up a washroom inside the place. Behind or inside, it will still cost money. So that one too is part of the thing. Then you need billboards, a billboard, one on top of the building or one in front of the building, then one at least directing people to the place you are setting up the pharmacy. Then finally, stocking, stocking up. Thank you so much, Eben, for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay, so stocking up the pharmacy to 20,000. Okay, so these are the amounts that you will need. Please watch from the beginning to the end so that you'll be able to appreciate everything. Okay, I don't have a calculator, unfortunately, so I'm not able to calculate. Next time I'll do a better job. Okay, so that will be all for now. This video is almost 40 minutes. Oh my god. Ebenezer, I'm not going to mind you. I am not going to mind you. I am not going to mind you, Ebenezer. Okay, so lastly, I feel or I recommend you take advice from people that have done the work already. There are certain principles or basics of the work that does not change. Okay, it does not change. But your area or your site will determine the things you have to do. So please take advice from people who have done the work already. I will also be your internet pharmacist. If you have any challenge anywhere, you can let me know so that we'll address it appropriately for others to also learn. Yes, so thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Naomi. Thanks for joining. Oh, but we are almost done. Okay, so if you have any question, please help me, ask me, bombard me. I am ready for questioning. Okay. Those that came late, we are discussing, or I'm sharing with you how much you would need to start a pharmacy in Ghana this 2024. I have laid down the various steps and the amount you will need in or at each every step. Okay. So you have to watch from the beginning to the end for you to be able to appreciate everything. If you have an intention on starting a pharmacy and you are saving up, or you want to take a loan, this is the video for you. You need it. You want to buy an AC. We are not buying ACs here, Ebenezer. We are not buying ACs here. The ACs are for the pharmacy. Okay, you need an AC for the pharmacy. That is the reason why we are talking about AC. Yes. Okay. We have done 41 minutes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Ebenezer. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you for joining. I'm so glad you people have come. Please help me like the video and share with other people. Anybody anywhere who is interested in owning a pharmacy. These are the things you go through. Depending on your area, the price might change slightly or it might reduce. Okay, it's not a fix. It's not a fix that whatever I'm pronouncing will be what you'll be having. Depending on the area you are setting the pharmacy up, you might have a decrease in the amount or an increase in the amount. Let me look at it. How about buying an AC? Ebenezer, we are not buying AC, okay? The ACs we are buying is for the pharmacy to store the drugs, okay, to keep them in good condition. Naomi Tade says, great, sis. Thank you. Naomi Tade says, I want to buy an AC. My dear, me myself, I need an AC. I need an AC. As I dey here, I need AC. Basa. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Please help me share, help me like, and I will see you on another video. Please, if you like this kind of videos, let me know. Okay. I prefer doing the live video because the space on my phone is not enough and my camera is doing anyhow. So I don't want to record and edit and post. This one is better. Please help me like, engage. Please let me know. Okay.